Hey, good evening, everybody. How are you doing out there? This is Tony from Six String Corner, and today we are going to cover songs that were not related to what I just played. I'm just doing that because I feel like messing around. But today we're going to cover three of my personal favorite Rush riffs now, or Rush licks, whatever you want to call it. I said three of them. There are more, of course. I could do more later at another video if that's what you guys would like. But today we're going to cover three that are some of my favorites, and one may surprise you because it's not really that popular. So I'm going to do one that's probably not going to be that popular at all, and then the other two, I think you probably have heard of it, especially if you're a Rush fan. You probably have heard it. So anyway, this is, like I said, I'm Tony, Six String Corner, and thank you for coming on live, those of you who are on right now. And of course, those of you who are watching later on, I do appreciate you coming on board as well. I will say this, and I'm going to repeat it again, but feel free to leave in the comments if there's something else you want, another Rush tune. So obviously, this is a thing, right? I'm going to cover three Rush tunes, and I'm going to play them out here. These aren't the three favorites. These are three of my favorite. Notice that I said three of my favorite. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover three songs, just three riffs. This is going to be quick, all right? Now, here's the thing. I do have, with all these songs that I do here, the Six String Corner tab library. They are in that tab library. It's in the link below. Description is in the link. The link is in the description below. Words, speak words clearly. So anyway, it's down in the link below. Be sure to go ahead and get them, because those tabs for these three are the full song. The whole thing from A to Z is in there. We're just going to cover just the quick riffs. I've only got so much time here. I've only got so much time in the room I'm in. I'm not in my normal room. This is a room, but it's not normally mine. I will be back in my own location next week. However, today we got to go quick, and we're going to cover three Rush licks. That rhyme. How about that? Really cool. So also, hey, man, I tell you what, before we get started, if there's more you need to know, if there's something here that confuses you, something doesn't work out, well, you can't, how am I going to do this thing? Listen, those of you who aren't students of mine should know that I do teach online guitar lessons. So you can be watching this from anywhere in the world right now, anywhere, literally anywhere in the world. And I can give you a quick couple of lessons there. Some of them are for free too, depending on, if you click on the link below, it's also down there. It's a link in the description below. So yes, I said that right. Stuff about live lessons, which would be really cool. So I can do online. Hey, there's no frills attached on that one. You can try it out. If you don't like it, no big deal. We can always, part ways and say goodbye. But anyway, I do have some offers down there. So those are the links if you need some information on how to do that. Okay, you must be wanting me to stop talking. All right. So look, there are a lot of really, really good songs, by Rush. There's most people who know me. It's my favorite band. I've grown up with them since 2112. 2112 was the first album I heard. And changed my world, man. I don't know what album or song it was for you, but for me, it was 2112. That the swirling sound that started, and then I was like, what the heck is this? This is really good. So, and been hooked ever since. I've been to many concerts, not as many as some, but more than probably others. But and I've observed and tried to study how Alex Lifeson plays. Those of you also who may not know, I do play in a Rush tribute band out in the Chicago area called Animation, a tribute to Rush, and they've been around for a long time. I say they because they were around before us. There's the original creators are, not in the band anymore, but hey, that's what I do. I play in a Rush tribute band, so it's kind of my job to try and pretend to be Alex Lifeson, and that's not an easy feat. But it is fun. And so anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. So what are the songs that we're going to do? All right. So the first one is of the three, probably the easiest to do as far as licks go, not the easiest song. And this one is called Free Will. Okay, now Free Will's got a great start to the tune. There's a lot of that song. It changes time signatures. It really gets kind of complicated. And I got that full tab in that library if you want to get the whole song in there. I am going to, at some point very, very soon, actually make a video on how to play Free Will. I think I have one on YouTube somewhere, but I'm going to make a new one. Okay. And so here, let's started, right? So I'm going to take the camera, get you a little bit dizzy. All right. There you go. And we are right here. So we're going to play this part right here. All right. All right. Love that lick. It's very familiar. Anybody who's a Rush fan, you will know that song the minute, almost maybe from the first note, definitely from the third, probably. All right. So let's get started. This one is in F. All right. There's your F note right there. And we're going to play in with your fingers in the first position, which is right here, this first fret. So we're in the first position. And here's how we go. Here's how we're going to do it. Everything is down picked, by the way. So I'm picking down. Everything's down. There's no up picking at all in here. Everything's down. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the pointer finger 2 times. Said, this one's pretty easy, at least this riff, but it's cool. So 2 times here on the first fret. Ring finger goes on the 3rd fret. On the A string. Middle finger on the 2nd string. And then open A, and then ring finger on the 3rd fret on the lowest string. So. All right. Go back. We're going to start again. Very similar. All right. All right. All right. So what I did there is a middle finger, hit that 2nd fret D string, and then open D. All right. And then here we got. All right. So how's that played? So I'm starting on the A string, 2nd fret, and then I am going to hammer on. All right, to the 3rd fret on that A string, and then middle finger is on the 5th fret on the D string. All right. That's basically it for the intro. So. All right, and it just repeats. And then it gets kind of funky. I'm sorry, off camera. Getting off track. We're only covering riffs. That's actually a good riff too. There's a lot of good riffs. We can't cover them all. I'd be here for the next 3 days. All right, so that's one. All right, so Free Will. Now the rest of that song is definitely, like I said, it's got its complicated parts. It changes time signatures. So there's a lot in this song that's really difficult to play. But the actual lick itself, that lick right there, it's not that bad, right? It's... So as long as you can do a hammer on, get that little finger out here on that 5th fret, you're good, right? That's Free Will. Okay. So there you go. That's that's riff number 1. Okay. What is riff number 2? What's you going to play? All right. This one, y'all know this. I know you. In fact, I'm going to create a setting right here. All right. Here we go. Let's try this right here. 1 second. I'm just doing just a little thing here on my computer. All right, here we go. Here you go. Can you guess this one? You're going to know. Again, this is one you're going to know within 2 notes. All right. You guessed it. Spirit Radio, right? I should give a little caveat. I don't have my complete setup where I'm at right now. Like I said, I'm not in my normal place. So I'm kind of running on a skeletal, yep, Spirit Radio. I'm kind of running a little skeletal on my gear setup. So, but trust me, I can usually can get that sound really well. All right, so here we go. So this is Spirit Radio. Now this one is a little bit more challenging. Okay, let me see. I'm going to try and back up a little bit. All right, we're going to go back a bit, and then I'm going to get closer. Okay, because this involves knowing how the right hand works too. Okay, so there we go. And this is the fun about live, right? All right, so this one here, let's talk about the right hand first, and then I'll zoom in on the left hand. All right, so just bear with me a little bit here as I show how this is done, because this is really important. So there's a lot of up-down motion here between the strings. All right, so you got to really know how to pick up and down, because otherwise, if you're trying to just do down picking, you'll never get to the speed of the song. Okay, it just won't happen, because this flies, right? This is going. Right, he's flying, so you got to make sure that you're doing the right kind of picking in order to keep up with that song. Now, if this is new to you, this is going to be kind of really foreign and difficult. Start slow. Go really super slow. You can even slow it down. We're going to cover the hammers and pull-offs in a second, but the right hand, right? Everything that's going to be on the B string, I'm up picking, and then I come down, and I down pick this E string, and if I've got to do a double note, I'm going to up pick on that string too. In fact, let's do a close up right here, and then don't worry, I'll get to the main riff, but this is going to cover this. So the right hand, like what I'm doing down and up. So basically, I'm always up picking on this B string, and the down pick, if we get to do 2 notes in a row, I'm doing down up. If it's just one time, it could be just this. All right. So just make sure that you kind of work on that right hand pick, because this is going to matter and if you eventually want to play it up to speed. Okay. Super, super important. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, let's show the left hand. All right. All right, so we're going to be utilizing a lot of open strings, okay? This is utilizing big time the open strings. All right, so what we're going to do here, all right, is, and I'll call out the open. I know I don't got the pick here, so I'm going to call some of this out for you to help you out if you're trying to learn this one. Oh, same thing. Like I said, I'll repeat it again. Complete tab to this song is in the tab library. So if you need to get a full tab on this thing, it's down there. So it'll have obviously this lick and plus the rest of the song. All right, so we're going to go open E, and then we're going to pull off with the pointer finger on that second fret to the from second fret to the open, and then bring our middle finger right here to the third fret on the B string. See it right there? So. All right, and just remember, on the right hand, I'm down, up, up. That's my right hand picking. Just kind of refresh what I was just talking about earlier. Super important on that right hand, dude. I'm telling you. And ma'am, whoever's watching, sorry. All right, so. All right, so the little finger is going to go right up here on the 5th fret, and we're going to be pulling off all of our pull-offs. Let's see if I'm just going to say this right. Almost all of our pull-offs are pulling off to the open string. In this case, the open E. So you're going to go right here. Open string, pull off. All right. You notice we're always coming back. This is kind of like this note here, this middle finger it's a D note on the 3rd fret of the B string is kind of like the anchor here. right, and then we're going to start again. So we play that again. We're pulling off on the second fret. Get a good angle for you there. We're pulling off on the second fret. All right, and then open string, and then we're going to do a double pull off. All right, now what you didn't see is I'm picking only one time. I'll bring it up here so you can see what I'm doing here. I picked it, and then it's a double pull out. So I'm pulling off from the ring finger to the pointer finger. So you'll want both of those fingers in place when you play this, right? So, all right, so it's a pull off, and then back to this anchor note here, this middle finger on the third fret. All right, so let me take that really super slow here. So we're going to go open E, pull off to the anchor note D, open E, open E, little finger pulls off to the open E, back to the middle finger on the D string, on the D note here, open string, pull off, then open string, and then double pull off to the open string. And then back to the pointer finger. I'm sorry, the middle finger on that third fret on the B string. All right. So again, now this thing, when you're actually playing it, and you'll hear Alex Lifeson, I'm sure you've probably seen the video of Alex showing this song. I do have to give a kind of a caution. As great of a player he is, he's not the best teacher. So stuff he shows, he doesn't do. So I'm just giving you a little early warning when you watch him show how to play a song. It's really kind of funny to see that. And he's not the only artist who wrote the song. It shows you kind of different. But anyway, that's another story. So you're going to play this like... All right. So now when you actually get this up to speed, and you may have to get this up to speed to really get the feel for it. It's really kind of it's kind of almost a bouncy feel. Okay, so you can replay the video, obviously, to get this. If you want to learn more about this, I'm telling you, I give live lessons. Link below. You get a freebie. You get 2 freebies, actually, for the price of 1. 3 for the price of 1. That's it. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, so that is Spirit of the Radio, all right? So, so what's the third one? The third one's a little bit of a surprise, right? Yeah, it is. It's one that's not popular, and but it's one of my favorites because I just love the lick here. And I'm going to play. Hang on a second here. I'm trying to get my settings here. There we go. Okay. All right. See. Oh, a second. My bad. Hang on a minute. All right. This is called Kid Gloves. It's from Grace Under Pressure. And I don't know. The beginning, it's got that slapback delay. And unfortunately, I don't have my slapback delay with me here. It's in my pedal board, which is in another location right now. But we're not here about the delay. I can actually give you more. If you want to know more about the gear that I use on this stuff, again, leave a comment or, you can DM me too on Facebook, and I can give you some information on how actually I get these sounds. Okay. This is not the sound. In fact, you're going to want to use more like a Strat type guitar or something with a single coil that really makes this thing shine out, right? Because it's Grace Under Pressure and those albums in there, he had that Strat type of sound, right? He did use Strats. I know he used this special signature, whatever, but Strat like sound. So again, I got a hollow body, but doesn't matter. I'm here to show you the riff, just giving you early notice. So this song here, here's the unique part about it, and I didn't realize, I learned this as a kid, didn't even know what I was doing. This is in 5/4. Okay, 5/4 meaning it's got 5 beats per measure, so everything's grouped in fives, which is really kind of interesting. Of course, this is classic Rush, where they'll change time signatures on a dime, but here's how it's done. All right. Okay. Now, I won't give you the right hand because everything is down picked. Every note is down. All right. Just giving you notice on that one. All right. So this is in fives. All right. So it's kind of unusual. If you know the song really well, you should be able to get it. If you don't, you probably want to listen to it a few times to get it. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Everything's in fives here for this beginning. But anyway, let me take you around the horn here. Okay, so it starts here with middle finger on the G note, which is 3rd fret on the low E string. Open D, I'm playing an open D right here. That's this string right here. You can't see it, but I'm playing. All right, and then my ring finger comes on the 4th fret on that D string. Open D to the 2nd fret. All right, so a lot of that action is happening on the D string. All right, that starts it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now there's another group of 5 coming up. Okay. All right, so the next group of 5 starts with the open A. I gotta play this. So open A, open D, and then the pointer finger's on an E note, which is the 2nd fret on the D string. Open D. All right, and then there's that last note there, that B, which is that 2nd fret on the A string. All right, so you're kind of keeping the hands right here, you're not moving around. And then you go right back and you cycle it around. So just think of it in groups of 5s if that helps. I don't know if it does, but for me it did. So 3, open D, 4, open 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna go open A, open D, open. I'm sorry, 2nd fret. Right? The beginning of the song, if you've got the effect, the beginning of that song has got a really cool slapback delay. Actually, on my other effects unit, and I think this song I'm gonna do a video on too, is that my effects unit, I found out what the beats per minute is on this thing, and I just create a nice slapback delay where the delay part is actually it's about as loud as the actual original note. It's only really in the beginning, and then it's probably still in there in the mix, but it's buried in the back. They just brought it up just right in the beginning, and then when the band kicks in, it fades back. So try to get that delay. It's kind of fun if you can kind of get it. And believe it or not, if you are in your delay, not all delays can do this, but if you can set your delay to the beats per minute that the song is, and it's really easy. Just Google it. You can find the beats per minute of this thing. And you set a nice single slap back delay. You don't want to repeat. It'll kind of keep your timing too, because you have to play to that time. If you're playing just on your own, not to the song, it's really kind of fun if you can do that. So anyway, that is my first three favorite Rush songs. I play in a Rush tribute band, so there's a lot of songs that I know. If there are another set of 3 that you want to hear, I will make sure that I do another video on that. Okay, absolutely. Presto and Nobody's Here on the acoustic. Ron, maybe we'll do that. I'm gonna take a look at that. I love those. Are actually Presto. Nobody's Hero is one of my favorite. It's kind of a sad song, but it's a really good song. Just leave some comments below. Ron already got started. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate it. And anybody else who might want anything, I'm going to kind of leave this open here for a little while. I know on YouTube, you guys just leave a comment. If you're on Facebook, same thing. Just put something down there if there's something that you would love to hear, love for me to show. It's a riff now. We got to give you a caveat. I can't teach a whole Rush song in this amount of time. Rush is complicated. So, but a lick, like a fun lick. What's a really cool lick that you'd like to hear about, or just maybe a part, or maybe it's a quick solo. And I'm getting blurry. There we go. We're back. Let me know. Okay. Also, if there are some, if you're looking for some lessons, man, I got them down there. Online lessons. They're free, but you can schedule them on your own. You don't have to call me. You don't have to DM me. Nothing. You go in there. Find a time, boom, and book it. All right. I do have some spots open. They are available. All right. I've opened a few more spots up, and then 16 quarter tab libraries down there too for tabs to this and a whole bunch of other songs that aren't even Rush. Okay. That's it. Unless anybody else, thanks Ron for chirping in. All right. You know what? This is time. I got to go. I can't speak English. It's words, speak words. I will see you guys. I plan on being here next week for something. I got something else planned, and just stay tuned for that. And again, any Rush tunes, let me know. I do have a whole plethora, a whole thing of catalog of Rush stuff and some other songs too. All right, so I'm going to go. I'm going to stop talking. I hope this was informative. I hope it helped you. If anything else you need to know, just let me know. I'm here to help, here to make y'all be better players. All right. So thanks a lot for tuning in. Those of you who are on live and those of you who just found me on YouTube or just found me on Facebook, thanks for stopping by. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Thanks a lot. You guys have a great one. Bye-bye. Rock on.